Do, do, do.
Part two. I'm Gwendolyn, the
I'm
she-elf
Jeannie.
princess.
I'm Ivana.
Very magic on a Halloween
Magic,
Eve.
fairy magic. We should play that song. You remember that the one that you were playing that one
Ah,
time?
yeah. So, oh
David.
yeah, yeah. I sent it to you guys a little while ago. It is. It can be. It's. I mean, it just goes back to Montana when Giovanna and I first met up in this physical experience, and that big message, and that was it. That was the only message that came through was it's whatever you want it to be, Jeannie. And I'm like, it's just unfolded into this huge awareness of it's really whatever you want it to be. And then
Did you guys?
like within these past weeks, creating like realizing what is the premise that I started this whole story of whatever I want it to be. And now it's like, oh, I'm creating the premise that life is for me. Life loves and adores and cherishes me, and life only says yes. And so it's I am taken care of by life. I'm
Yeah.
supported infinitely, eternally by life.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Like we're here at the eternal celebration, so we've now because even I was listening to this thing Frank yesterday about saying like now that we're here, we can't we're not going to go back to it to we're already here. So from
Yeah.
here on, we're already truly awake. We know we're God. So we're living through 100 years. We're gonna stay like that. You know what I mean? We can't unlearn these things. Do you know what I mean? Like we all the past lives, like if there's the past lives or whatever character we always have been and or whatever it is, but we know the truth of who we are. So that means
Yeah.
there's no there's no ending. You know what I mean? Like we now know and now we're walking on the earth as a human, knowing who we are. So that's infinite possibilities of like, okay, there's no veil. There's no like we have dancing tables now. We have like the tables are coming
Yeah.
alive. Whatever we want comes alive. The dancing, garbage cans, whatever it is. It's like we are here. We are here now. There's only the
Right.
now. And we know that we are the eternal celebration. So that's our truth. That's our job. That's our purpose. That is like we are the awareness. We are the light walking around so people can see the mirror reflection of them would be their light, their eternal celebration. Is this the truth? Yes, this is the truth. Yes, this is the truth. If we could just stand there, be who we are, and be who we are. Be this innocent,
Yes.
dancing, fairy innocence, wild and free and ageless and limitless and all these beautiful, yummy
And
things,
never,
right?
and never with anything that, like, not with the idea of like, I'm going to be that in spite of you. No, it's
Oh,
just be.
because
No,
it's the
it's
mirror.
pure freedom just to
It's
be that
the mirror.
expression that you've always felt within your heart. Yeah.
And if this is the hologram, then everything is like real, unreal, the dream, whatever, right? It's a hologram. So this table is form. Okay, we can turn anything into form, right? Because it's the hologram, it's the whatever, it's the energy. So it's like, wow, wow, wow. Like
It's all
we are
energy.
here.
You just nailed. Yeah. It's all
We're
energy.
here. What's here? All it is. We are the
Yes.
all. We are the all. So it means we have it all. There's no lacking, there's no limitation, there's no. So what's left? Joy, dancing, singing, partying, retreat with the Sparkle Girls. Like,
Celebration.
hire
Yes.
us for your show. We bring
Yeah.
the cosmic cosmos with us. God comes through us. We are the God creation here.
So
You're,
fun.
you're the walking
Mhm.
Disney. Walking
Amy,
wizard.
you had a really cool writing that you were going to share. It goes
Yeah.
right along with this, I think.
Yes. Let's see. So it, it's actually I'm gonna share my little tow truck driver experience because it
Oh,
actually is.
yeah.
It's this whole. So I was out playing pickleball, and then I was like, oh, I'm pretty close to Costco. I'm gonna just stop at Costco before they close. It was like half an hour, 40 minutes before they closed, and I go, I'm just gonna pop in there. And then as I was driving, I'm like, oh, I'm so happy that I had that idea because I forgot that I'm out of half and half for my coffee in the morning. So I'm going to get it at Costco, right? So how lovely that I got this idea. And I went in there and I'm just bebopping and I got my list and then I'm, like exchanging fun comments with people in the aisles and at the cash register and just really like floating, right? So it's all working out. And I come out to my car and it doesn't start. I've only in Costco for 20 minutes. My car doesn't start. And so I'm like, that's really interesting. And I just kept, getting present and I go, it doesn't feel like the battery and all this stuff. So then my husband's like, didn't we just change that battery? And I go, and he goes, is it Costco or is it AAA? So I lift my hood up, and so the Costco's closed or closing, so the whole parking lot's clearing out except for the car right in front of me. And as soon as I lifted my trunk, the guy and his son, he's like, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" And uh, so he's going to help jumpstart my car because he thinks it's the battery, but we don't have jumper cables. My sister had taken um, the jumper cables out of my car like 2 weeks ago, and then didn't return them, and he didn't have them in his car. So I go running up to the Costco auto shop before they closed, but they were closed, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have that." But the girl that was working the door, the lady that was working the door, she goes, "I have some in my car." So then she comes over, and her dad was a mechanic, so she knows all this stuff. So we're, letting the car charge and all this stuff, and it doesn't work. So now I know, call AAA back and let them know it's not the battery, bring a tow truck, right? And so all these things look like, oh my gosh, what's going wrong, right? But I didn't stay in that. I was like, look at all of these people coming to help. Look at the fact that I'm in the Costco parking lot where there's a security guy riding a bike around, fully lit, even though it's all my field. So no matter where I'm at, I'm safe, right? But it's just like all these players just came up to be like, hey, we got you, girl. We got you. We're taking care of you and all this stuff. And even the AAA battery guy was like, I got you. I'm going to send out a tow truck right away. And so I'm just sitting there and I get notified that the tow truck driver's on the way. And I get notified on my phone and I look at it. The tow truck driver's name is Lyric. And I'm like, what? Lyric? So going back to Montana, when the big message came through of it's whatever you want it to be, Giovanna and I had been thinking we were going to stay at this Airbnb, but it was just a stopover to the true place that we were going to stay because the Airbnb ended up being not, it was heavily smoky and our throats were closing up when we got there. But we met her bearded dragon that was in the living room of this Airbnb. And she goes, oh, his name's Lyric. So when I found out my tow truck driver's name was Lyric, it went back to
The bearded
Montana.
dragon is a lizard, right?
And
is bearded dragon a lizard?
yes, it's a lizard. And she goes, it never moves. Well, when Giovanna and I were there, it was moving because it was like, here they are. I'm putting on my show.
Staring at us.
Yeah. So Lyric, of course, is lyrical. It's song-like. It's this And it just, she said the name Lyric, my heart exploded, because I knew that one of my gifts is to bring forth these songs that come through me, and I wasn't doing it at the time. So now this tow truck driver named Lyric is coming, and I'm like, whoa, this is bringing me right back to whatever you want it to be. So Lyric shows, and so right before Lyric got there, I on my little thing notified 2 minutes, and everybody had tried to get my car started. Everybody was trying all this stuff. The guy that was helping me knew a ton about cars. Like I said, the lady that was also helping us, her dad was a mechanic. She knew everything. And she even said, it's not the battery because the lights aren't flickering and her radio works and all this stuff works. It's not. So they said it's the starter, right? It's probably the starter. And I'm just sitting here totally neutral, and I'm just in amazement of all these people and all these things coming forward to help me. So they had tried starting everything, wouldn't start. I get the notification 2 minutes to Lyric gets there. And I go, I'm just going to start it again. I'm going to try starting it again. Nope. Same old thing, won't start. Lyric gets there, and I'm like, hey, thanks for coming and all this stuff. And of course, I'm the only one in the parking lot. He's got full access to my car, and he starts backing up, and he goes, hey, can I have the key? So he gets in the car, turns the wheel, and it starts. My car starts. And I go, what did you do? What did you do? And the most important key to this. So I had been going back into presence. I had been going back into, like, I call forth the Christ in all of us and all this stuff. But in the 2 minutes before he got there, I said something to the effect of, thank you so much for this awesome experience, this amazing gift that you have presented me with. And I just said it to my higher self, to the God I am. I said, thank you for this gift. I love it. This is just, wow, look at all these people coming to support me. I am so cared and loved for by all of creation. Thank you for this gift of awareness. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I said. He gets in the freaking car and it starts, because I said it was a gift, and it's a gift. But what then happened after that was, I go, why? The lyric, like, right, this lyric had to come back into my awareness. And I'm like, what am I trying to tell myself, right? Because I've created this entire experience. And then I was able to drive home. The car starts every day since. And then I sent you guys the text, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this lyrical prose that I was sitting around in the circle in Montana, not knowing what I was going to share as my gift. We were in this workshop. Fiona had said, everybody bring a gift of your expression to share with everyone. And I showed up, and I'm like, I don't have anything, but I was told to bring my journals. And all of a sudden, as the person next to me, I was the last one to share, as the person next to me was sharing their gift, it hit me. Oh my God, open up your journal and share this one passage. And yesterday, when I sent that text to you, was the first time I've ever called it lyrical prose. And it is. I looked up the definition of lyrical prose. It doesn't follow like the typical forms of poetry or writing. It's this very emotional and creative and everything. And that's what this writing was that I shared. And then I found, because I was looking for I was looking for the journal that I had created when I met Lyric, the lizard. And I didn't even write about Lyric the lizard, but I was looking through my journals, and I found something from 20 years ago. And again, it's this lyrical prose that I have been writing and bringing through. And it was just this awareness of, now is the time. Like, now that you know the true premise of your life is to be that it's all good, that it's all a blessing, that it's all just you as the expression of God. Like, now is the time for this expressive quality that one of the expressive qualities I have, to be in my awareness of, oh my gosh, I've been doing this. I had no idea. It was just something like a pipe dream, right? Of like, oh, I want to write this and all this stuff. And now looking back through these journals, looking for this passage of when I was in Montana and met Lyric the Lizard, I see all this writing that I've done, and I'm like, I've been doing this the whole time. I have been writing lyrical prose and songs the entire time. And
Do
it
you
was
mind
just,
if I read this
whoa,
text to you?
that was the awareness of that night.
I want to
okay,
read
sure.
it because we talked about it, but I want to read what you wrote because it hit me so hard. The premise of my life creates my story, and if I know that the premise of my life is that life is always working out for me in my favor, that I am a cherished, beloved, adored child of God, and there is only a stream of well-being, then anything that doesn't feel or look like that must still be that original premise of what my story is. So therefore we celebrate it all, because the premise of my story is that there's only well-being, that there's only absolute love and delight and blessings coming toward me, as me, through me, that God is pouring all of his desires into me as my reality. And if that's the truth, which it is, since that's the truth, then I get to celebrate everything, because it's all that, because my premise to my story as my life is that.
Oh, thank you for reading that, Gwendolyn. And that's what I was sitting in when this was going on at Costco. And it ended up being such a gift. All these people coming forward to me, this tow truck driver showing up with his name to remind me of this expression of God that wants to come through me, of these gifts that I have been blessed with, that I have not been allowing to flow forth through me. And because I was still holding myself in this.
You're like, I don't have a gift.
Yeah. And now it's like I'm full recognition as I went through these old journals going, oh my gosh, it's been here the whole time. And it's like everything, because it's all here now. What do you want to most see? That life is just constantly supporting you, and everybody, that all the characters that you create in your reality, and the tables and the trash cans, that they're all like in on the gig, and they're like, let's go, let's party, let's celebrate, because we're all here to do that. Even if it looks like you're oh my God, my car won't work, like this, this sucks, whatever. Stay in that celebration, and it must be that. And it's been such a gift I gave myself.
It's like the dance of the broken down
that
car.
And just
yeah, it's like you made the broken down car into the most beautiful dance, along with the alien bugs
and all of these willing hearts that were like, all these willing hearts that were like, I'll show up for you. Oh yeah, I'll show up with you. I'll show up for you. I'll show up for you.
And they're excited. They were all excited to help you.
So perfect. They were all there couldn't have been a more pleasant breakdown ever.
I feel like all these
most joyous, fun conversations.
These terms of events that happened are just like these experiences of seeing the magic that you can just like, oh yeah, this is, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, yes, this story, yes, this story I play. Who's playing this part now? Who's playing this part?
Yep.
Yeah.
So these experiences,
and it's that underlying premise. Life loves me and is always in my favor.
Yeah, and you can change anything. You can change any script. You can, you know what I mean? It's your script, so you can change characters. This is not happening. No. Yeah. Okay, off the show, off my stage. Get off.
Life loves me.
All right, you're gonna come in and you're gonna play this part.
You shine so bright.
I love it. Yes.
You sparkle. You are the love. You shine so so bright. You sparkle, 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 sparkle.
Bum, 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 bum. Life is such a big blessing, and I just love Giovanna and Gwendolyn and the Sparkle Show in my life. How does it get any better than this? Woo!
Yes.